his confidence does as well. We'll see if he stays in that mode tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at small forward. Well, here we are, Tim. We've finally reached the final game of the regular season, and what a ride it's been. But for others, they still have something to play for.
There is no doubt this is what you've dreamt about as a kid. The postseason, there's a lot of work ahead in either case, but obviously, if you wanted one of these playoff berths, you understand this is where legacies are made.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Back to SGA on the left block. The rebound by Champagnie. A pass to Fox. Now Wembanyama. Here's Castle. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Wallace is checked in for Hartenstein. Here's Champagnie. From deep. Here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 7-point differential. To the inside. Here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Vassell. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Now, we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox passes to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wallace outside. It's Dort on the wing. Outside Williams. Pass to Wallace. And a wide open look for SGA. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And Shai has the answer with a 3 of his own.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
Vassell outside. Three-pointer, Fox drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Thunder trailing by 8. SGA looking it over. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Holmgren has the ball here for Oklahoma City. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Williams against Wembanyama. From 18 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Wembanyama has got 9.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Second, the Thunder.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Here's SGA. He had 25 points in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Now, here's Holmgren. They trail by 7. And it goes down 2 points.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Williams kicks to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And it's 7 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Dort. That 3 off the mark.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Champagnie. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Dort passes to Holmgren. And that one, good.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. With the floater, just 5 on the clock. For 3, Vassell knocks down the 3 ball. Vassell's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Spurs. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Thunder, Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox. On defense, the Spurs. They have a 9-point lead. Williams finds Joe. SGA from outside. Nailed from three-point land. SGA's got 10.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 10.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Stephon Castle. Now, here's SGA. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
SGA drives, the defense collapses on him, and then he finds the open teammate. Textbook stuff from an all-star.
Harper the pass to Cornett. Inside. Outside for Wembanyama. Traps in the tray. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, SGA. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Spurs leading by 8. Cornett passes to Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Williams, a screen on Harper. From deep, SGA. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Devin Vassell.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Williams, and it's Mitchell in for SGA. Johnson surveying the floor. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thunder trailing by 14. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Harper. Mitchell against Harper. 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Back to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Wembanyama's got 24.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Wallace kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Wembanyama. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs.
One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Wallace outside. Good on the three-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Joe with it, covered by Johnson. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And here is Fox. He had 13 points in the win against Philadelphia. And it's off from three-point range. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Spurs lead by 14. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
They've got Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams out there with Holmgren. And it's Mitchell. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, Kevin.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
It's just not his night from the 3, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Williams for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. San Antonio leading by 17. Johnson outside. The 3 from Barnes. The kick out to Harper. Shoots the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
The wide open look here for Fox. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell kicks to Williams. Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Cornette. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Stolen by Mitchell, and the Thunder pushing it up now. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mitchell against Fox. Cornet passes to Johnson for the three, and again it's San Antonio with a three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Mitchell passes to Holmgren. And here's Wiggins, covered by Johnson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's subbed in for Mitchell. The Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama's checked in. And that one misses. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Fox with it. Pass to Harper. The Spurs working the ball around now. Outside, Fox. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in, and it's Williams in for Wiggins. Fox against SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots the three. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And it's SGA penetrating. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Wembanyama. Harper against Mitchell. Back to Wembanyama.
Oh, right here!
Just 5 to shoot. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Hey, yo, right here.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Get on, De'Aaron.
Fox looking it over. Pass to Johnson.
Screen coming.
The fadeaway. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside, Williams. Holmgren outside. From the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now, here's Fox. He's got 9. Pass to Wembanyama. 9 feet out. It's good. Wembanyama's got 35.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Now, here's SGA. 14 points for him. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Here's SGA. Pass to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Back to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Barnes grabs the miss.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Mitchell, then for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. Now, here's Holmgren. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Fox. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama, left side. Back to Fox. Fires the 3. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Holmgren outside. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Wembanyama. The Thunder making the shot. Launches a 3, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Wallace is checked in for Chet Holmgren. The Spurs also with the sub. Harper's checked in. Here's Castle. Still without a basket. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Harper. From past the arc. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. 9 points for Dylan Harper.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his 2nd in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein up top. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And for the Spurs, they're shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And here's Harper from the arc. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
Wembanyama with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Wallace outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Johnson, he's checked in for Harper.
One shot.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
Williams, a screen on Castle. To the middle. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Champagnie. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Castle. And the basket by SGA.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Johnson outside to the left wing. Hartenstein against Wembanyama. Good work there as it goes. Wembanyama has got 41.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
SGA on the wing. Again, Oklahoma City.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just great coaching.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's San Antonio running away with it. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. The Bucks will face off against the Pistons out in Detroit. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Thunder.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 4-man position.
If Gilgeous-Alexander gets into this kind of rhythm from deep, he is even more dangerous.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Launches it. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night. Outside Williams. Back to SGA. That one a little long.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
A pass to Fox. Dort against Castle. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Holmgren. Wembanyama, no good. Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Pass to SGA. The shot from the low post is good. SGA's got 23.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 11 points.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Outside, Fox puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you guys.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Williams, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. There's the 3. Rebounded by Castle.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Dort. Outside for SGA. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Fox, banked in off the glass. And that's 13 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 11. Here's SGA. Makes it off the glass. 25 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. That one good for 2. Williams has got 6 points.
And nice possession there. J-Dub gets the ball around the rim, and he knows how to finish.
To the left side wing. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams with the ball, and it's Vassell picking him up. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Fox, the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Drills it from outside. Vassell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Castle, no one around him. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wembanyama with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Now, here's Fox. 13 points in the game. Count that bucket.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Fox. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama, right side. Over SGA. The Thunder pull it in. Now Holmgren. He's got 11. Pass to Hartenstein. The three. Holmgren outside. Here's SGA. Buries it down low. 27 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
In perfect timing, this run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Here's Castle. Offline with his three. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Holmgren kicks to SGA. Baseline J on the way, and that's good off the glass that time. SGA's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Dort against Castle. Back to Fox. Back to Castle. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Left side, Williams. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 21. Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Thunder shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Pass to Dort. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Fox. And the basket by SGA.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. To end the cold streak. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams. Holmgren's got 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Cason Wallace comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Spurs leading by 17. Johnson outside. Pass to Cornette. Down low. Shoots from 12. Harper. And he drops it in from the low post. 11 points in the game.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Holmgren. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Harper. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Spurs lead by 21. The Thunder shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Pass to Joe. On the wing, Wallace. Bryant defending. Wallace misses. And San Antonio shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Up top, Cornette. He's guarded by Williams. And Cornette gets it to go. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harper. SGA's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half. Spurs leading by 21. Harper the pass to Bryant. Now here's Johnson. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got 4 points in the quarter.
The court awareness improving with time. Johnson with a great pass there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harper. And stolen by Bryant. And Holmgren pulls it down. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Wallace. Outside, SGA. Joe passes to Wallace. And he lays it straight in. Wallace has got 5 now.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Johnson outside. Takes the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mitchell is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Yep, that one goes in there. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Well, he has a thin frame, but he has wiry strength. Strong finish by Holmgren.
Fox from outside, and it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Luke Cornette. Thunder trailing by 21. Mitchell looking it over. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Holmgren's got 5 points now in the quarter. Fox passes to Olynyk. Now Johnson. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Johnson, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Wallace misses.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
To the paint, here's Barnes. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And they pick up 2. Holmgren's got 20.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now here's Johnson. Barnes outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder, trailing by 19. Holmgren outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And when he's in the flow, Holmgren can really up his scoring, and he's done it in a variety of ways.
Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Holmgren outside. Wallace with a screen for Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now, here's Fox. A floater. He lays it in. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta love the determination from Fox. Refuses to let the contact throw him off.
Here's SGA. She takes the hit and still gets it to go.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
On the wing, Fox. Gilgeous Alexander covering. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Throw good, Fox.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Here's Joe. Holmgren with it, now guarded by Wembanyama. And it's Gilgeous Alexander missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Left side, Fox. Johnson sets the screen for Fox. That one goes in. Fox has got 24 points. Thunder trailing by 18. Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's SGA missing. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Count it. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Joe. Wiggins against Barnes. Holmgren in the high post. To end the run. Wembanyama with the block.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Isaiah Joe. San Antonio also making some changes. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama, right side. On the wing, Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Thunder. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Now, here's Vassell. Back to Fox. Pass to Barnes. Vassell outside. And he's good on the three ball.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. And here's SGA. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
So it's San Antonio now after Oklahoma City gets the three. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren. Holmgren with it. Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Vassell outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Champagnie. Off target from three-point range. Thunder trailing by 21. Hartenstein passes to SGA. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper. SGA's got 40 points.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Out to the right wing. Hartenstein against Wembanyama. And another basket for San Antonio.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
SGA kicks to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Screen by Hartenstein. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 20. Here's Champagnie. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Back to Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. No good on the triple. Here's Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. This one for three, and there's the three.
The consistency Williams has developed from deep is a critical part of his game. You can't let him get that open.
Outside, Vassell. Now Fox. Vassell outside. For three. That does not go. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 17-point game. SGA fires. Count it. Nails it from 14.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Fox misses the three.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Here's SGA. Wembanyama rips down the rebound.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity. With the wins piling up on the year, this will make it now 61 total. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts the move on and got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Toward outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good! Lays it right in there.
Wow, what determination. Gilgeous-Alexander fighting through contact for the and one.
One shot.
And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.